So welcome back to another video. I'm just going to get this video started off with making a cardboard template of this section. I need to get these parts that bend over right. I need to get the part that bends over here right. Of course it's just in a 90, but there's a weird little section here. Don't know if I'm going to be able to get that back in. It might just be at a 90. Just a straight 90, but I gotta make sure I get this pocket right. So that's just what I'm gonna get started with, and I'm just gonna get to work. So I just got finished making this template. It's not perfect, but I think it... Let me get it where you can see it. There we go. It should encapsulate it a little bit. I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it have this bend in it. As you know, it like slopes down right here in this corner. I might have to play with it a little bit when it's actually metal, but I think it's going to go pretty good. It should go pretty smoothly, but I guess we'll see when we get there. That's going to be it for tonight. It's too late to start making any noise. I'm going to work tomorrow at Dad's, so hopefully we can get some footage and get some more updates on that. So that's going to be it for this part. I'll be back in a couple of days to get this into some metal and get this part replaced. So originally I was going to cut this whole section out and make this pocket, but I think I'm just going to cut around it and leave as much as I can. I might even trim some more off here just to give me enough lip, and I'm definitely going to trim some more off here. I want to stay away from this as much as I can, but I basically just want to get rid of where it's cracked and where it's completely gone through. So I'm just going to trim this some more, and then I'll get it cut on some metal. So I just got this cut out. It's not set and flush because this has been out a little bit, but you can get the idea. I'm just going to cut inside the lines right here. I'll trim it up as much as I can with the belt sander, and I'm just going to get this cut out right fast, and I'm going to turn on the time lapse. So I just got it tacked in place. There's a couple places I made the gaps too big, but all in all, it's fitting pretty good. I'm not going to completely weld this in place. I'm probably going to get this bedside up and set in a long ways, and I'll start making the bottom pieces down there. So that's probably what I'm going to do next, but that's going to be later. I'll come out here later tonight and get to work on that. So I'll catch up with y'all shortly. So I got this little piece made. It's not perfect. This needs to come down just a tad, but I'm just trying to leave a little lip. That way I'm just not butt welding it. It's actually going to lay down in there. I think it's going to look alright. I'll probably be the only one to ever notice it. It's not a show track. It's just going to be exactly what I want. So now for the bigger one, I've got to basically do that from here all the way back. And it's supposed to round over back here. I'm not sure if I'm going to put that in it yet, but I might have to probably section it. It's probably going to be in multiple pieces. So I'll get started on it. I'll catch up with y'all here in a minute. I just got finished up with both sides. Like I said, it's not the conventional way to do it, but I got it did. I haven't cleaned it up at all, but it's getting late. I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll get back out here tomorrow and start cleaning all this up. And after I get all this cleaned up, I'll start working this with the hammer and the dolly, as you can see it. And hopefully I can get it semi-flat, just enough to where it won't have much Bondo. I don't want to have to Bondo a lot, so that's the plan. But I'm going to call it a night. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. So I just got the welds cleaned up pretty decent. It's not perfect by any means. I'm still gonna have to go back in. I got some, must have got too much heat in it and it's like sunk down. So I'm gonna have to go through and take the hammer and dolly and knock it back out. I did it in a few spots over here. And there's some holes that popped up like there. But I'm waiting for an adapter for my new tank, and it won't be here till next week. I'm going to go to a smaller wire with gas. I'm going to 025, which is supposed to be a lot better for thinner material. And also, I wasn't for sure if I was going to show y'all this or not, but sorry for the noise. I'm just going to go out here and show y'all right fast. I was scrounging around Marketplace the other day and I found this. This is the Crown Vic front suspension that I've been wanting. I've got everything but the top plates. The top plates are missing, so I have to buy those. They go over from there and they connect to the frame, and bolts go from the top to the bottom, and it basically sandwiches the frame. There's a lot of tutorials on the internet of how to do it, so but I'll document as much as I can so y'all can see it. But I reckon there's already the hole for the lineup pin, but you can't see it because it's under here. I'll show y'all in the near future. But I got to get this bed done, and I think I've decided what I'm going to do with the bed floor. If you notice, these sides, there's a few spots in them, but for a majority they're really good. But the center is gone in multiple places, and of course I had to cut these out. So I think I'm going to do something that may be a little controversial, but I'm going to cut this inside of the bed out and leave this outer part. Of course I'll go through here and put some patch panels to fix these little holes, but I'm going to cut this out, and the brace underneath I'm going to shorten it a little bit, and I'm going to inlay a wood floor. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but that's what I'm thinking as of right now. And probably next, after the two bedsides, I'm going to come over to the tailgate. This whole bottom's gone off the tailgate, so I'll have to just make it. And I'll probably have to make this whole top lip all the way across. As I said before, the previous owner backed into something with it down, so. But I think that's going to be it for this video. Sorry it wasn't out sooner. The snowstorm had us not doing much. I finally got my kerosene heater going so I can have heat out here so I can work when it's cold, but that thing is about useless out here. The coldest it gets out here is like 20 degrees with it on, so. But But I think that's going to be all this video. Hopefully that adapter comes so I can get that taken care of. And I can wet up some of these holes that are still there. But I'll have to go through and hammer and dolly a bunch of this. I need to get better about not putting so much heat into it. But let me know what y'all think, how that turned out. I know it's not going to be like the other side. I know it's not going to be like the stock bed, but I think it'll be all right. So that's going to be it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.